Welcome everybody to Coffee and Art in the Morning. It's hump day. Uh-oh, I didn't get out. Mike. But it's hump day. So thanks everybody for being here. We're starting a little late today. I got to chatting with everybody and got lost track of time. So thanks everybody for being here. If you're watching the recording on YouTube, we're doing a live show and I'm talking to mostly awake people. So as I said on Monday, we started working in Mythomorphia's a dragon in here. And let me find that little guy. So we're going to continue working, and I want to finish this today. I'll zoom in here in a minute. Sorry guys, got to get my voice going. And I've been talking for an hour now, so I want to finish this. And then I'm going to tell y'all this because I'm going to do this. Erin posted a picture on Twitter of how she flags, hey Julie Topaz, how she flags her with the little post-it note flags, you know, not this. I'll probably use this size for mine. She just uses the little flags in her color books, and she color coordinates, like she'll have one color for works in progress and another one for finished ones. And so I think I'm going to, not right now, this minute, but I'm going to go through my color books and works in progress, like yellow would probably be a good one. Like I was working on this before I came on this morning, trying to finish up the Yetis. So like the Yetis would get like a yellow post-it, and then maybe blue will be finished ones. So that way when your pages are on the shelf, I mean your books are on the shelf, you can find, you know what books. Okay, so she said red and yellow are undone, blue and green are finished. Yeah. So that way you know what books you have finished pages in and what books you have works in progress in. So I love that idea, Erin. So I'm going to steal your idea to do that. So let me go back to our dragon here. Now I don't know that I'll do that in. Let me say this though: in my Mythomorphia, Anamorphia, and Imagimorphia, I have gone through, especially I think it was Imagimorphia. I went through the whole book and did a acrylic wash on almost every page. I won't flag them if I've just done a wash, because that would be literally a flag on every page. I'll flag them if I've got some kind of progress. You flag your progress too, Suzanne? I'll flag them if they've got some kind of progress, and then like here's my werewolf, that's done. So I'll put a blue, post-it note on him. That sort of thing. But like this to me this has just got a wash on it, so I wouldn't flag that. I'll flag it like this one. This has got, working on being complete. So, you have huge flags on Anamorphia and Imagimorphia. So that's probably what I'll do. All right, so let's go back to our dragon here. And I'm going to zoom in, and let me just see this. My computer is kind of blocking I'll have to move my camera over just a little, and then I'll zoom in. So we'll continue on this. That's pretty good right there. Yeah, yeah, with the finished pages, tagging your finished pages and the ones in progress. All right, so I have my same pencils here. I haven't put them away since Monday. My whole desk here is pencils in progress. Depending on what page I'm working on, I have little bundles of pencils across the thing here in front of me where I'm working on different projects with different color combinations. Okay, so let's go back to where we left off with, was it with the olive color? Was my olive color? Which one was it? Was it this one? No, this isn't it. It wasn't this one. This was the dark green. Where's my olive? That's not it. What did I do with my olive green? Okay, hang on, guys. Just had it here. I must have used it for... here it is. So I think I was using this olive green. Well, we're going to start with it and see. Okay, so I'm going to sharpen up my olive green here. I'm looking across my desk here. Oh, wait. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. And we're going to finish down in here. So we got this darkened in, shaded in, darker all across here. There's still a few more little areas here that I need to continue. So if y'all, hope this is close enough. If y'all have any questions, put them in caps. So I want to try to finish this one today. We'll see how much time we have. And just have some little dots and little lines here for the scales, because the scales are very, very tiny. So again, maybe y'all could say what you're working on. If you're working in a color book or drawing or painting or what kind of creativity thing you're doing. Yeah, I found it, Terry. Thanks. Terry goes, you're using olive. Thanks, Terry Trouble Mod. Terry's finally getting unpacked and moved in. I can't wait for you to start exploring your area there. You look like you have some awesome places to explore around your area. Terry, that's going to be awesome. Make sure you take us, take pictures, take us with you. Some of that I want more blue than green, so. You're working on Idealist? Okay, Lindsay. Yeah, I love working on ideas. I mean, I'm always got Post-its and stuff, handy. I always have a place to write down ideas. As a matter of fact, I just remembered I have a couple of them sitting in my bedroom by the bed. I keep Post-it notes by the bed, too. If I wake up in the middle of the night, and I have one of these in the other room too. Hubster got me these little iridescent lamp things, and they're just little. And he got me 2 of these, so I keep one by the bed. So if I have to write something down the middle of the night, hopefully it doesn't wake him up. Oops, sorry guys, I got a little off camera there. I'm so zoomed in that I got off camera. You always like to take a Yes, Terry, I did see you at Walmart. I forgot what giant animal head that was that you had on. What was it, Terry? Let me look up. Let me see on. Did you post on Twitter or was it on? I forget. I always forget where people post things. I know Terry's on Twitter, but I don't know if that's where she put that on Facebook. Let me look. I probably won't show up on the camera, but let me see here. There it is. There's Terry at Walmart. I don't know whose head that was. I love a roll of brown craft paper. It's awesome to sketch on. It's just like a giant sketchbook, right? I know. Gemma, I know. And the thing is like they're like $3 or something like $3. You can get them, especially if you have a coupon, like if you get it at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, you can get it like for $2 or something. But yeah, I love me a big roll of, it's just shipping paper. It's like craft shipping paper, craft color shipping paper. It's awesome sketchbook, isn't it? Don't you love it? I got it, yeah. I know. And your daughter tried on the panda head? Oh my gosh. Well, I haven't seen them, but I haven't gone looking for them either. Oh, you're planning Halloween already? Well, I guess that's not that far, especially if you're doing big group things, Julie Topaz. Yeah, that you have to plan that out. Okay, Jean. Dot went for her treatment earlier, but I think before you got here. She said she'd try to get back. that, that's funny right there, that big head. So let's see, what can we chat about? Yeah, yeah, exactly, Pat. Pat's going, I don't know if I want to put that on knowing how many other people had that on their heads. Thanks for that visual, Pat, of all kinds of things creeping around in there. You're making me itch, Pat. Pat made me itch. Well, and people get upset about, like, Christmas stuff out early and all that. But think about this, guys. The places that you see it the most, or let's just put it this way, the places I see it, because that's the places I go, are craft stores. Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, whatever. They have to put their stuff out early enough for you to start making the Christmas stuff. If I was, and back when Boo was making a lot of her Christmas gifts, we had to have that stuff available way before Christmas. So it doesn't ever bother me that I see Christmas stuff out early in craft stores, because you got to have time to make stuff, right? Yes, I'm recording, Barb. You have to have time to make stuff. I don't know. It just doesn't bother me. I know it does some people. It doesn't bother me. Oh. Okay, so there we go. All in there. Now I'm going to get my blue, I think it was peacock blue or peacock green. Is it peacock? Peacock green, I think. No, that's not the color. Here's the color I was using. Was that the color? Yeah. Okay, so I was using parrot green for the darkest blue in the water. Julie Topaz. Oh, well, welcome thanks for being here for a year, Sonia. Oh, good. Yeah, I've been streaming for 7, but I've only been putting my shows on YouTube for 3 years. But November will be my 7-year anniversary of streaming. And so of course all those videos, there's a couple on Ustream, but most all those are gone. I mean, I have some on a hard drive, but most of those are gone. And then on just YouTube in 3 years, I say we because y'all are here, we put up almost 800. Probably by the time November gets here, it'll be 800 videos that we'll have on Ustream. I mean on YouTube. We should have 800 by November. And I don't even want to think of how many hours that is, because our shows are long. All right, so I'm just going in here with the parrot green, which is really a dark teal, any dark teal color. And doing the same thing I did on the dragon with the dark green, I'm doing it with the dark, shading in the dark blue or green blue shadows. And some here, like I'll go over some of the green, so the blue and the green look almost like they're intermingling here because it's water. So you're going to kind of see through the water. Yeah. Thanks, Lena. Thanks for watching. I know Julie Topaz. Julie's one that I've known since day one. Julie, of course, Paula, Blade, the artistic biker. He was the very first streamer that I saw. The artistic biker Blade, and then Paula. Those were the first two streamers that I ever saw. But I've been knowing some of y'all for 7 years. Julie, Vicky BR, which I haven't seen her lately. I hope she's doing okay. So if you're watching this, Vicky, come back, Vicky. Carrie, Carrie Love, who she's in the process of setting up she just moved again too. So I see her tweet every now and then. She posts a few pictures every now and then. Because Carrie's the one that said, if you don't have a picture, it doesn't count. That's my Carrie Love quote that I always remember. If you haven't shown a picture, it doesn't count. We met at Blades before Paula even started streaming. Yeah, Julie. Yeah. And then now Artistic Biker Blade, he's down there. He and his family, they lived in Oklahoma back when we met him. Julie and I met him. But they moved to Houston, so their house is not flooded or anything, but he's gone out there on Facebook and shown pictures of the street and stuff like that. It's like water in the street, but he's not flooded out. Last I heard, he's not flooded out. So y'all remember to keep all the coastal people in your thoughts and prayers. And if you have a place that you are, to donate to, make sure y'all donate. Prisma, and I have it. Okay, Prisma's done another thing here. Hi, my name is Prisma, and I have an addiction to Dee Dee's Ustream. This is not a she does limericks. I'm in deep and plan on going deeper. Please don't send help. I thought maybe you were doing another one of your limericks, Prisma. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. So anyway, yeah, so Julie, me, and Vicky BR have probably known each other the longest of anyone I know. Yeah. And then Carrie and Paula after that, I think. And I thought I saw a tweet, maybe one of y'all can confirm this, but I thought I saw a tweet that Paula was going to stream tonight. With her new job, well, it's not that new now, but with her job, she has odd, shift hours. So she, her streaming schedule is so like whack. So hopefully, if she's not working tonight, she'll stream tonight. So y'all look for that if y'all follow Journal Artista. She said she would be able to stream tonight. Yay. Well, I don't know that I'll be able to watch her live, so hopefully she'll record. Because, again, she's a late streamer. She starts like at 8:39, something like that. So hopefully, because I missed Colleen last night. Of course, Colleen just streams like random. So. You're awesome, Prisma. Okay, so let's see. I'm just kind of going around here and looking where I can add a little bit of blue into the green so they kind of overlap. I think now I don't know when she plans on doing it, but at some point Janet said she wanted to do a zine swap. That'll be awesome. Probably when she gets settled in her routine. Maybe she'll do one. It's a lot of work to do a swap, guys. I know we all love them, whether they're an ATC swap or a zine swap or whatever kind, but it's a lot of work. If you've never done one, maybe you should, because you'll know. Hey, Eileen. But she didn't record, so I can't watch it, so oh well. Colleen, yeah, she didn't record for whatever reason. I can't make those late night jammy journalers like Packard Dye used to do. I think that's where the phrase came from. Late night jammy journalers came from Packard Dye doing those late night shows back when her kids were babies. Eileen, you should have some Happy Mail today. You and Janet sent y'all a little something, something. Just a little something. Okay, so here's some. I'm just kind of looking around and just kind of bouncing around, trying to find, you know, where I want some of the darker blue shadows in the water. Let me sharpen again. Hello, Grace. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, we're doing well, thanks. Hope you are too. I'm just finishing up the dragon that we started on Monday. I worked a little bit more this morning before I hit record. I worked a little bit more on the Yeti picture, the purple Yetis, this one here. I worked a little bit more on this one. Y'all can see where all the stickles is on there in the water and the snow. I did a little bit more work on this one before I hit record, because this one's just like, I really did this as a demo to show how to do snow. So I never really finished this one. So this one needs, well, it's got the yellow flag on it. I bet. Okay, tomorrow, Suzanne? Okay, Suzanne, thank you. Suze, as Judy Patootie calls you. Suze. I don't know. I can't say if I'm going to stream on Friday, but if I do stream on Friday, if I get Happy Mail tomorrow, I'll show it on Friday. I never know on Fridays till Friday morning, so it's always kind of iffy on Friday. That's why I call my Fridays an impromptu, because it's not really, I don't really for sure schedule a Friday show. You haven't tried Stickles yet? I try not to put it on everything, even though everybody wants me to put it on everything. I try not to put it on everything. But yeah. And for those that have asked, our little Diva, the Diva, she's at least coming up to us more. You still can't really go reach out and pick her up or anything. She won't let you do that. Let me see if I got a picture. I was going to look for a picture of my Diva, Terry, and look what came up. Terry. Oh my gosh, Terry, wait, where's my soundboard? There's our Terry. Okay, let me go to my Twitter right here. Let's go to me, my profile. I got a picture. Here she is. There's my Diva. Well, you can't really see her. Yeah, she's got real bright green eyes. Anyway, if you follow me on Twitter, you can see her. No, I didn't see her poem. I missed another poem, Prisma. Terry. Yeah. She's not that far yet. Yeah, she'll come up to me and Hubster, and like if I'm sitting on the bed or something, she'll come up and let me pet her. But if I make any sudden moves or start talking to her, phew, she's gone. So she's still skittish, but she's coming around. Oh, and Eileen, I did find out that they did, in fact, the chip thing is in our name. We got an email, so it is, all that's fine. Eileen was saying because we adopted her and she had a chip from her previous family, because Diva's 5 years old, so she has a chip in her from the previous family, and so we wanted to, Eileen said, well, do you make sure that they have your address in there? And they do. So yeah, thanks for telling me to look into that, Eileen, because they do. Maybe you could sing. Yeah, we're calling her the Diva now. Yeah, she's the Diva. That's her name, Diva. No, haven't picked out a name for. Maybe we should have some kind of a baby naming contest for Lulu's baby, because that's next Monday. As long as I'm here, as long as we're not doing a family thing on Monday, which is Labor Day, that's when Lulu is due. Maybe we should have a naming contest. What do y'all think? How would we do that? We'd have to figure out how to do that. Name Lulu's baby. Do a collage. I won't have time today, Melissa. I won't have time to do a collage today. That's a good 3 to 4 to 6 hours, depending on how big the collage is. If you mean like in my abandoned places or something like that. Again, guys, I never know if Joycey streams at 1, so sometimes I can go longer, but I never know. It's always just up in the air. But I wanted to finish this because I told y'all on Monday I would. I'm thinking, no, it's not twins. I think it's a girl. All right, let's see. I'm just looking over the whole thing and seeing any place else I need some more shading with the blue. Is it looking pretty good there, guys? I wanted it to look like it was coming out of the water. So the background color is the, what was it? Was it, oh no, it was peacock teal is the acrylic paint background. All right, so let me look it over here. I got a few more places here. I'm looking at it. Thanks, guys. I'm seeing what I try to do when I think I'm getting close to a done, I try to just kind of like do this and just kind of look over every little spot. And another one that I got to flag, Aaron, is the in my Zimya Snova by Tomislav Tomic. This one I am almost done with, guys. I have got to finish this. I'm almost done with this. I want to finish it and post it and move on to a new page. I love this book. I've got to finish this one though before I move on. This is one that I really don't want to be bouncing back and forth in. Bouncing back and forth on different pages because they're so detailed. This one really needs this particular book. I think I will work on one double page spread at a time. Whereas, like in my Mythomorphia, Imagimorphia, and Anamorphia, I'm bouncing all over the place, you know. The unicorn one. The unicorn, Grace, in this book? Which book, Grace? Because there's a unicorn in every book. You mean in Mythomorphia, Grace? And I think I saw you commented on YouTube as well, if you're the same person asking about a unicorn. But do you mean in this book? Let me see. Unicorn, unicorn. And there's a lag in chat, so I'm going to wait for Grace to answer. Let's see. Unicorn. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And you're talking about in this book, right? Okay, it must be toward the back here. He's a 2-pager in this book. Okay, looking, hang on. Did I miss it? Ah, this one. No small feet there, Miss Grace. I know, I like it. I really do like it. All right, I'll flag it, Grace, and put your name on it. How about that? Request. Grace. She's never seen Lulu? Okay, let me finish this first, guys. I really want to get this done. Then we'll bring out Lulu. Lulu got married here. That was, they got married in Vegas on New Year's. Lulu and Pierre. Yeah, Lulu and Pierre is the creative genius of CB. RCB. Carol CB. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to add a little bit of blue in here with the water because the water's splashing on parts. Ah, here's another spot. Bye, Eileen. Are you going to some kind of a, are you just going shopping? Or Eileen, she's probably already left by the time she hears me. Or is she going to a class? Eileen takes some good classes. No, that sounds too much like the disease. Prisma. Don't you think? Okay, so I'm going to kind of go around here. So yeah, I'm going to use Erin's idea to flag the pages that are in process. And she flags the ones that are done too. I might do that too. But I especially want to flag the ones that are not done. Yeah, I'm not liking that one. Keep working on that, Prisma. So we'll see how much time we have. I know y'all like. I really could make some more art cards. That wouldn't be, well, it can be long. The collage art cards, because I always have a list of people that are on a list to get one, because I give all those away. I mean, I have a handful. I have a few that I keep for demo purposes, but I give those away, and I always have people asking for those, and they have to wait till I make them, and I only make them on the show. So the only time I make art cards is on the show. No, I'm not Jazza. You girls. You girls. Yes, Melissa, the background is acrylic paint. I just use Americana craft paint. I have lots of videos. If you look in my color book, I probably have, I don't know, I have playlists. And in my color book playlist, you'll see lots of them where I talk about that. Yeah. Lucy's cute. Lucy's cute. Because it's like, or Monique's cute too. Lucy, so it's Lulu and Pierre's baby. So Lucy. So yeah, I need to find all the storylines, all the stories. I have to gather them up and read all the stories again that CB has written on how Pierre came to her house first from France and then came here and they met and they missed each other, and so Pierre came to live here, and now they got married. They got married on New Year's in Las Vegas, and I had a photo shoot. I have photos of when he proposed around, I think it was somewhere around Christmas, Thanksgiving or Christmas he proposed. And then they eloped to Vegas on New Year. Let me get her here. And then, so here's Lulu. And then CB sent the little apron. And there's a baby in there. I have not peeked at the baby. I tell y'all that I saw a sonogram, but so CB made this for her. CB made this little jumper. You like Gigi? I did like Lucy. That was cute. So anyway, she's due on Labor Day. She's due on Labor Day. The story of Lulu, yes. There's a whole, I mean, there's letters between them. And the storyline, CB made a whole, like, she could write a children's book. I'm telling you. Call you Grace, okay. Oh. Oh, good. Yeah, have you played much with the mermaid markers, Grace? Yeah, yeah, she's coming. Julie Topaz said, so the baby's coming early, as they said in the old days. I'm not sure of the gestation period for sock monkeys. It's probably less than human. Julie Topaz. Oh my gosh. But for real, CB came up with the awesome story. I think, well, we have a few good storytellers. CB is one. um, Janet, who's written the Monkey Island newsletters in zine form, is hilarious. Our poets are probably APG Jamie, who she's not really around in the live shows, but she stops in different people's. But APG Jamie, Prisma, Azure Muse. Oh my gosh, the Monkey Island Madness newsletters in zine form. Oh, I forgot this whole wave over here. Let's get back over here. Thought I was getting close to done, and I see I missed a whole area. Very talented group around here. Whether they're writers or artists or crafters. You sent me a poem? Okay. Did you email it to me, Prisma? I can't check my email right now. I'll have to read it later. I need all of them. Do you have a compilation? I need to write them all down. I just haven't had a chance to do that yet. I did post the one that you gave us on the bugs and birds sketch on the craft paper we did last week. That was good. Let me see. Where is it? I'll read it. I can't really show it here. I cut it off of the roll, Prisma. Here's our where we did the cardinals and the bugs. So let's see if I can read it here. A praying mantis on a bird is something that I have never... Oh, wait. A praying mantis on a bird is something that I never heard. He sat real still and held on tight to steal the halo in the night. Prisma. There we go. I cut it off of the roll, Prisma. Okay, let's do the sock monkeys. Both of us do, Linda. Janet and I both like sock monkeys. Yeah, we both do. Yeah. And when one of us gets sock monkeys that the other one doesn't, we clutch our pearls. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. I want them. Email them to me, Prisma. Okay. Let's see. Janet and I can clutch our pearls. Oh, you're welcome, Grace. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, here we go. It is a fun group. It is a fun group. And if one of y'all or some of y'all that do YouTube, now wait, before we do this, Grace, get a pencil handy because it's going to flood here. Anybody here that wants to tell Grace your Ustream channel or your YouTube channel, then go ahead and tell Miss Grace your channels. But be ready, Grace, to scribble, because... Aw, thanks, Packer Die. Packer said the best group of peeps, art peeps anywhere. We call, and who was it? Now it's slipped my mind. Who was the one that coined the phrase fibs, friends in the box? Not Miko. Who was it? Slipping my mind right now. Friends in the box. The fibs. Okay, a little bit of blue on the dragon, but mostly... Oh, it is very true. Watch him stream and would be in... Prisma. I see Miko on Twitter, Lindsay Whimsy. Miko retweets a lot of Periscope girls, well, and guys, but she retweets a lot of Periscope people that do Periscope videos, and I can't always. I'll try to go click on them just to at least find them and follow them. Um, I rarely get a chance to like watch them while they're live, but I try to at least save them. But she can find you some good. And there's one lady that I need to go check up on. I haven't watched her lately either. She Miko, if you follow Miko on Twitter, she has awesome Periscope retweets. You can't find Miko on Twitter? Let me see if what her name exactly is. Um, I thought it was just Miko and a number, but let me see. Miss Miko. Okay, look for Miss Miko and see if you can find her that way. Miss Miko. And she has like letters. Her letters are lowercase and uppercase. She does upper and lowercase. Miss Miko. If you follow her, you'll find lots of people through Miko. How many sock monkeys do I own? A few. I haven't counted them. A few. Okay, Terry. All right, let's take one look here because now I need to go in here with some white. There's a couple fish in here. I think I'm going to do them like orange, like koi fish color maybe, just so they stand out. Maybe a couple of orange here. And the Triton. Let's see. And there's also a feather. You know, Kerby Rosanes puts the oddest things in his. And there's a playing card right there. Which, by the way, I need to kind of shade around some of these things. Let me sharpen all these pencils. A yellow. Let me sharpen my green again. Shade a little bit around. Make it stand out a little. You're building your sock monkey collection, Prisma. Yeah, Packer Dye is Packer Dye on YouTube. Y'all put your links in there. Let Miss Grace find you. Miss Grace, do you have any, do you do any kind of online art posting? Or are you on Facebook? Or I know you're on, I know you follow, I mean, you commented on my, one of my videos on YouTube, so you're on YouTube, but name the new monkey Noelle, since she was, I like something like Lucy, because that kind of goes, you know? Those odd things are for the search. I'm not sure, Lena. You mean Miko? Hey, Karen. Aw, welcome. Okay, let's see. All right, let me do these little fish. I know of two of them in here. There may be more. There's one right here. Color it the yellow color and shade it with the orange. Kind of like, you know, koi colors. That. And there's one right here. Let's put a little more shadow under it. Yeah, a lot of the things are for the hide and seek in the back. Exactly. Yeah, there's a, like, he always puts a little, well, I don't want to give it, well, you can't see anything anyway. But here's the, like, the key to them. He has a, find this, you got to find all these hidden items, right? And then here's the answer key is there as well. He does that in all his books, yeah. All right, let's see. There's one fish there. I don't know if there's more than two. And they got the feather and the triton. I think I'll do them all yellow and orange, just to keep it consistent. Leela, you like Leela? So hopefully on Monday, if I'm here, if not, it'll be Wednesday. It's going to depend on family because, it's Labor Day on Monday, and I don't know if we're going to do anything. A lot of stuff, our family depends like on the weather. We don't like to all just pile down to the lake in the pouring down rain because that's no fun. But, so, I don't know what our plans are for next Monday until probably Sunday or Saturday. You cut out your answer key so that you wouldn't peek? Is that why, Aaron? Okay, so there's that. Now let's go up to this feather, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to color it yellow and orange as well. Bye, Janet. Okay, keep us posted. Tweet us, Janet, when you find out how she's doing. Okay, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. Anybody else? Okay, so and he's got red claws, red eyes. I think he needs a red tongue because what we're going to do is on this one is going to be the fire dragon. But I think I'll put green eyes, green tongue, and green claws on this one. It's going to be red and orange. So something like this. Okay, now what I think I'm going to do... Oh, missed another area of the water right here. It's easy to do on these complicated, full pages to miss areas. I will have to double my coffee if you don't stream Monday. Well, we'll see what the family's doing on Monday. I don't miss too many, even holidays here, I don't miss too many days. I don't think I've missed more than, in streaming, I was talking to Hubster about it. Now there's been a couple of weeks on that uploads didn't happen to YouTube because of issues with uploading. But I don't think I've missed more than, at least since I've started uploading to YouTube, more than a couple weeks. Don't forget the card. Oh, you mean the little... Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it white. I'm just going to leave it white. I don't think I've missed more than a couple of weeks in 3 years of uploading to YouTube. miss you guys if I'm not here. No, I'm not going to work, Alexa, I'm not going to work on it today. No, not today. Okay, let me back out now. Let's just take a peek at the whole thing. It's looking pretty good. Oh, wait, Grace. Pretty new. Just got into arts and crafts. Love it. But I used to be a great pianist and started medical school. Long story, I got pretty sick. It's read to me, and for now, I'm enjoying myself with arts and crafts, especially coloring. So thank you guys. Aw, you're welcome. It's always good to have new people come on in. Come on down. Pacola. So I think that's pretty good. Now I think the last thing I want to do is take my white and yes, I have new white pencils around here. I use my white so much though they end up like this. I could put it in let's put it in a pencil extender so nobody freaks out. And just kind of go in here and maybe do a little bit of white, blend out if there's any place it doesn't really need it because it's all foamy and everything. So it's not like, oh, there's got to only be blue there, not, it's like, I think doesn't really need blending. But I do think I will take my Posca or Sharpie, whichever one I can get to work, and go in here and on some of the, oh, let me zoom back in. And go back in here, tiny bit, and some of the foam dots, and go in there and highlight them. That I'm colored over with colors. You can still see them circled, the circles of them, but I'm going to go in here and like maybe highlight some, add a few more, because this is all splatter right here. The background is all splatter. You could even add more like splashes if you want. Add your own splashes. Kerby is not going to email you if you add your own stuff. Everything's better with Posca, yeah. So just kind of travel around here. Get some of those little bubbles. Maybe a couple of them on the dragon here. Some splashes on the dragon. I did post the work in progress, and he did like it on Twitter. Kerby did. That was nice. Bennett Klein usually likes my stuff on Twitter too. He's not a tweeter, but on Facebook, and Kerby is on Twitter. But I'm in Bennett Klein's what do you call it, Facebook group. But Kerby has never told me you've colored outside of my line art. He's never said that to me. You colored that wrong. Okay, maybe it'll have a couple little highlights here, there, like right along the arm, top of the arm. Just kind of bring out maybe a couple little areas. It's always fun. Oh, thanks, DeMonte. She's in San Antonio, so she's last I heard. I mean, me and Denise message her every day. You know, we're all in group message on our phones. So, yeah. But thanks for asking. Yeah. If I ever get out to see Mom this, coming year, I'll have to try to meet up with CB. I wanted to go to San Japan Labor Day. This is this coming Labor Day, but that isn't happening, obviously. And I'm not making it to Dragon Con this year. What else am I not doing? Hey Daisy, Vicky. What else am I not doing? They will show the Dragon Con parade on our local TV here in Atlanta, but I didn't make it down there. I don't know if William Shatner is going to be at Dragon Con this year. I'm just picking out some little highlights here and there. Maybe right on the tongue. Maybe just a little bit, just so the tongue kind of stands out a little. Yeah, exactly, DeMonte. Okay. I'm just kind of picking the details in here now. Maybe like right along the tops of his spines here. Might be a nice little accent. And if you don't want, oh, this was the other thing I was going to say too, and I've shown this on multiple pages, but if you want extra highlights and you don't want them to be really white, but you want them bright, then go in here with your white Posca and make sure it's dry. But once the Posca is dry, then go over it, say like right here, I'm doing on the green of the dragon. As soon as it's dry, then you can go over it with like lime green so that it's, hang on, Boo's messaging me. Hang on. She's probably at break at lunch at school, so let me answer her. Aw, she's thanking me for something I sent her. Um, Go over it with the color that you want it to be. Like right here, I'm going to do white, but if I don't want it too bright white, I can go over it with the lime green and knock back the white. You know? Does that make sense? I've done it a whole bunch of times. Show that you can get nice bright highlights using the white, but it doesn't have to stay bright white. It can be the lightest color of that, like lime green or whatever color, like in that case the dragon lime green. But it makes nice sharp highlights, like maybe right atop, on the top of his hand here. And then just got to make sure it's dry. Don't try to do it while it's wet because you'll just smear off the Posca, right? So I'm just kind of going through here and picking out some. So, any questions or anything, guys? I think I'm going to wrap this one up. We probably have time for... We got a couple hours to do something else. If y'all want to do some art cards or something. Maybe a little highlight on the fish. This one too. A white paint pen, but the tip is fat. Yeah, this is a finer tip one. And you can also use white acrylic paint with a brush, but you know, that's a little more tedious. I mean, it's not as quick and easy as this. I mean, I think it's worth it to, and you can get a Sharpie too. You can get these at Michael's. The water-based paint pens, paint markers. You can get these at Michael's. These I know you can get them at Amazon. I get them when usually if I make a jet pen order, then I'll get a couple thrown in with my jet pen order. Not going to work on the fire dragon today, Alexa. Not today, yeah. Because that'll be another... This is already part 2, and I've worked a couple hours on it, and we did a couple hours on Monday, so this has already got like 4 hours in it. And I've only got a couple hours left. That's more time than I can finish this page in a day, in a show. In a show. So I can probably, you know, make some art cards. We'll see how far we can get on them. Because they're a little time too, you know. Draw on the scroll. William Shatner paper doll. William Shatner paper doll. Am I missing something, Lindsay? William Shatner paper doll? Don't know what you're referring to. I need a remembrance there. I'm not sure what you mean. Do I have a William Shatner paper doll? Yes, there's a random card right there. I'm going to leave it white, just like it would be a real card would be. You know. So yeah. All right, let me back out. But I wanted to finish this one for you guys because I said I would on Monday. I said I'd finish this one. So when I go to do this one's probably going to be orange and red. And I'm not sure the background, if I want it orange and him red, or, you know, maybe yellow in the background and him yellow, orange and red with a yellow background. And this will be the fire one, you know, with the water one. Sean Connery. All right. Sean Connery's birthday was the other day. Was it you, Prisma? Somebody Facebooked me his birthday. Yeah, let me show y'all real quick. So this is one of my older altered. This is one of my older altered reverse collage books. It's big. You can see here. It's probably, I don't know, 8 by 14 or something. It's a large book. So there's one last look at the dragon. Let me move that over. Let me show you this real quick, then I'll start a new video. So anyway, this one we did. This was before I was uploading to YouTube, so there's not a YouTube video for this. But let's back out one more. This is one of my first altered book. I mean, I've done other ones too, but this was like our official reverse collage altered book. And and back when we first started on Ustream, there was a lot of tech issues. I mean, a lot. Y'all think that Ustream has issues now? You don't know. I won't get into that all now. But anyway, this book right here was one of the first ones. And it is a landscape. Again, it was a clearance book. It was on clearance. And I painted and did all this on top of it and put a double coat of varnish on it just to protect it. But this was like landscapes from all over the world. And so what we did is our reverse collage. You paint out what you don't want. You can always add more on top of it, but you paint out what you don't want in your page. You know, y'all see me do the abandoned book. Yes, Julie. And so it's just got, like, here's where I just whited out all the text, right? But all of this that you see here, this is part of the page. But everything else has been painted out. So look how cool that looks. When you paint out everything, that's part of the picture right there, with everything else painted out, right? So there's multiple ones in here that we've done that to. And there's been a few that I've added extra things to it. Let's see. Like here, we started working on here and started painting in our own clouds. And you see, you can just use the color of the page to dictate to you what you want. And I used a lot of black. I love black backgrounds. And what I would do with these is make them floating cities in space. And you can do that so quickly. So like this would end up being, this is a clock, right? But it would probably end up being like the Enterprise. You know, like looking down on, see how it looks when you look down on it? Doesn't look like the top of the Enterprise? That kind of thing. And so it's just not, we're not done. But you can just splatter paint, make stars, make, maybe that's what I should do, work in this for a while. Because we haven't worked in this in years. This would be a fun page just to work in, to make it city out, you know, in outer space. Here's one that's painted out all red and green. Here's blue. I mean, just all different. This, I like this one here. It's not done, but it started painting out. Well, some of them do button. Some of them do. A lot of my stuff that y'all see me do and stuff like this was a lot of showing you how to do stuff. So there's a few things, like here's one with some space started right there. They're just not done. So a lot of times I try not to do it too much in my abandoned places, although I'll just stick in some random collage here and there. But on this particular book, I did a lot of the blacking out, whiting out, reversing out on a lot of pages that weren't done. This was a fun one because of what was going on Ustream while we were doing that one. But some of them don't have anything done. This one does have quite a bit of text to block out, right? Here's one here. I added a little bit of collage on this one, but the statue was there with some of my watches added on here and here. And then this is all that I left of the whole page. There's a point of me bringing this book out. I'll get to it in a second. But there's just so much you can do in these kind of books, right? Reverse collaging them out. Here we did some napkins and stamping. Again, I started, drew the lines to make this come out. Now, right in here, it's the black paint. I didn't either get in there, or I've cracked the book, and then needs to be repainted in there. But there's just so much. Okay, so here it is. We put Sean in the fountain. We added him in, and I painted him in. So see how we added the paint over the top of him to make it look like he was like sitting in the fountain? I love me some Sean. And I'll tell the story again because I love to tell this story. When Boo was probably, I don't know, she was little. And a hubster was showing her, they were looking at a magazine or something, and he said something to the effect, "Boo, look." See, this is from an ad. Let me back up. This, Sean, is from an ad in magazines, in travel magazines. He's in different magazines, but I think it was a travel magazine. It might have been Alaska. I don't remember. But anyway, Hubster showed Boo the picture of the ad and said, "Your Nana loves this." And Boo went, "Louis Vuitton." It's a Louis Vuitton bag ad, and he has either somewhere over here or here. There's a Louis Vuitton travel bag in this ad. And so Boo didn't care nothing about Sean Connery. She was probably 3 or 4. I don't know how old she was. But she went, "Ooh, Louis Vuitton." She knew who Louis Vuitton was. But anyway, so yeah, there's our Sean in the fountain. I love me some Sean Connery. I'll tell you what I think, and I know I mean he looks awesome in as 007, but you know where he looked to me the best was in The Hunt for Red October. Oh, yes. Okay, let's move on. Oh, this one we painted out all around these pigeons. We're all here. So I painted out the sky, made that space up there above the buildings. And then I made this guy a time traveler, and he's going down the yellow brick road, and he's a time traveler. So there we go, right there. Yeah. I know, right, May? So anyway, whoever was saying something about William Shatner paper doll, do I have a William Shatner paper doll? I very well may, and it's just not coming to me. What else is in here? Let's see. See, look how many pages are in here to work on. I never finished this book. Again, but if you do this kind of thing, a reverse collage, you want to pick a book. You want to pick a book that you like. All right, so here's my stairway going up, like, in space there. I love that. With the windows. I left the windows here, painted out all the buildings, kept this as a stairwell, and kept the street lamp or something over here that I'll turn into a planet or something. Oh, you want me to make one? Oh my gosh, do any of y'all follow William Shatner on Twitter? Oh my gosh, he is a snark king on Twitter. And I mean that in a compliment. He puts up with nothing. He can snark with the best of them. I don't know anybody if y'all don't know what I mean by snarking, then William Shatner is a snark king. Just saying. All right, so anyway, I won't work in this. If I was going to work in a reverse collage book, I'd work in my altered book. I mean, my abandoned books, because that's like where my heart is right now, is in my abandoned books. The one Eileen gave me, and then the abandoned book. He's yeah. So he's funny, yeah. But he doesn't put up with anything. He does not put up with. He'll just block you. He hasn't blocked me yet, so. Okay, so I'll just make some art cards, guys. So let me go ahead and stop this recording. So I hope y'all enjoyed working a little bit in the Mythomorphia with our dragon. And we'll try to get back to this. And then Grace asked me to do the unicorn here. Oh my gosh, girls, y'all pick some of the. Anyway, and then we have finished the werewolf. The werewolf is done. There are a couple videos for this, although I think I had like, I don't know, 4 or 5 parts on this, and 2 of them did not upload. And we never know why a file is contaminated, or a file is, whatever. You never know why, but sometimes videos just don't upload. I kept it on YouTube. I kept it on Ustream for a while, but I don't think it's there anymore. We're only allowed limited space on Ustream. And then this one I worked on a little bit before I hit record this morning, just to kind of start shading in. I did the 2 Yetis right here. and just started deepening the shadows and things and worked on this a little bit. So I flagged it. So I am going to go through my color books and flag every page that, well, not in these books, because like I said, my Mythomorphia, Anamorphia, and Imagimorphia, I go through and I'll do washes. I'll do a lot of washes, and then there's a couple color books where I'll just go through and I'll just color little bits. I won't like that, and then like, let me give you the other example. I won't flag these to say, go back and work on them. Where's the other book I'm looking for? Hang on. Where is it? Well, I just had it out. Did I stack it up here? Not Mysterious Library, but one like that, where I go through and I just color little bits of yellow, little bits of red, and go through and color little bits here and there. I won't flag those as needing to be done because they're just like, the whole book is a work in progress. And that's what these three are. These three are complete works in progress, throughout the book. He extended that, Mel, I think, because I'll tell you why. What I saw on the website on his page, he should have explained. He did explain it, Mel. Aren't you in his Facebook group? Someone was asking about Bennett Klein only selling his color book called Unearthed for a couple weeks because people were thinking it was going to be zombies and stuff, and he was having to constantly explain that no, it's not. It's older art. He's unearthed older art and put it in a color book, but people were thinking it was going to be zombies, and I don't know if they were disappointed or what. So he said he was taking down that book off of Amazon. So if y'all want to get Unearthed by Bennett Klein, his y'all, because he's going to take it down, I think. But he explains it all. If y'all are not in the Facebook group, Bennett Klein Facebook group, it's an awesome group, guys. He is so awesome, and everybody over there is really awesome. Okay, so I'm going to head out from this, save this video, and then I'll take a quick break, get some coffee, and we'll be back to maybe do some art cards or something. So thanks for watching.